everybody, my name is Sarah. I'm the proud business leader and partner to everyone in Infinite Shine Enterprises. And if you're watching this live or on the replay, please let me know. On Tuesday and Thursday nights especially, I cook dinner at home because my husband coaches debate and my son is his debate student, and they get home about 6:15ish. So I try to have dinner done about 6:30. It is one of the options for parties that you can do here with Infinite Shine. And we hop on, these recipes are exclusive because Michaela Cole, who is my health coach, makes them for me. And this is one of her yummy ones. It's this week's recipe, which is perfect because I wanted comfort food because I have a cold that's centered right about here. So that's why I sound hoarse. Sorry, it's what I got. But I'm doing better today than I was yesterday. So good news for that. What we're going to do is we're going to make this as a one pot, one pan chicken pot pie. Because I don't own a pie sheet. So there's that. So I'm going to use the pan that I'm going to saute some of the vegetables in as my pie pan. But to get that started, I need to start by grilling up some chicken because I need cooked chicken. These are 2 chicken breasts. You're going to need to use 2 cups of cooked chicken with this recipe. I'm using the Micro Pro grill. It is a grill for your microwave. Yes, it's a grill for your microwave. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and I'm going to take pictures because that way you can see in the comments what it looks like as well. How it works is the base of the Micro Pro grill and the cover of the Micro Pro grill will heat up to 425 degrees constant, which makes it a grill for your microwave. You can cook it in casserole mode, and you can cook it in grill mode in your microwave. And you can use this ring to bake in it. It makes it easier to bake in it. What I love about it is if you are a smaller family, you have the ability to use the grill to have smaller meals, I guess is the best way to do it. When Bonnie was living at home before they went to college, a lot of times we would either cook our protein in the Micro Pro grill or they would. So that way it was taken care of either way. So I just put it into the microwave for 6 minutes. You do need to make sure that you use hot holders when you take it out of the microwave because it is not cool touch like our Benson servers. But it will grill it, and I'm going to show you pictures. I'm going to show it to you when we're done. While that is cooking, I have preheated my 11-inch pan that we're going to make the filling in. And I'm going to take oil, 1 tablespoon of oil, and I'm going to chop up a half cup of onion and 1 tablespoon of garlic. Don't you just love colds? They're just fabulous. Alright, so supersonic compact. We want it all nicely minced. So we have that going for us. We're going to take a spatula, clean the top, because we're going to end up using the motor to help chop up the other stuff that we're going to put into it. Alright. So we have onion and garlic. Alright, so we have onion and we have garlic, and then we need carrots and celery. So we are cheating because we need to have a cup of corn and a cup of peas. I'm using this mixed vegetables bag, so I'm going to not use the 1.5 cups of carrots that Michaela wanted. I keep all my carrots in our Fridge Smarts. If you like our Fridge Smarts, let us know in the comments below. How they work is the ridges on the bottom allow a place for the moisture to go, and then the indicator at the top helps it to be able to preserve nicely. My husband's cousin is building us a screen porch in our backyard, and he's like, Sarah, I need something that will work for Maya's strawberries, because he gets annoyed when they go bad so fast. And so yesterday he brought home a Fridge Smart Small, because I take care of my family. And I gotta take care of Maya. She's just adorable. I get to see her for Thanksgiving. Alright, so we have that. I need a half cup of celery. Correct? Yes. So celery I keep in my medium. The 4-piece set is one that is the most popular when it comes to, this celery is 3 weeks old. Did you hear that crunch? It is the most popular when it comes to my host's half-off item, because food is expensive. And if you can have your fruits and your vegetables last longer, it's going to save you money. Because it's not going to get any cheaper, especially with winter here in the state of Minnesota. Most of our fruits and vegetables are not in season anymore. So we just don't have the ability to grow them very easily. Bonnie is learning greenhouse management, so maybe we'll get a greenhouse someday. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so I need a half cup of chopped celery. I don't want to chop this too much because I don't really want it to be celery soup, but I do want to not have, I don't like chunks of celery. If you like chunks of celery, maybe you chop it up with a knife instead. So this needs to stay in the fry pan until everything gets soft, and then we're going to add some more stuff. All right, so that is there, and let me cover up the Fridge Smart. Okay, so now we have had, everything is cooking until tender. All right, and we're almost ready to flip the chicken. So, let me move this away over here for now. I don't have a big cooking surface because it's my wonderful stovetop, but you know, I make do. Okay, so I'm going to need my pot holders because the micropro grill is going to be hot. And I'm going to take it out of this. The best place to put the micropro grill cover down is your stovetop because it's used to a high heat. So make some room here. Let me show you real quick in the camera. All right, so this is what 6 minutes in the micropro grill looks like. Can you see it? There we go. Can you see it browned? Yeah, you can. I took a picture, so if you have trouble seeing it in the video, you can post it in the comments. If you're catching the replay on Instagram, it'll be in the following post. All right, so then we turn over the chicken, and we're going to cook it for another 6 minutes. We need the chicken to be cooked all the way through. We don't want raw chicken. All right? So it goes back in the microwave for 6 minutes. All right, so we have that going. We have to add now to our veggies. We need to add the spices, the flour, and the broth because we're making the broth for it. All right, so I need 3 tablespoons of flour. we're going to be making the crust while this cooks as well. So 3 tablespoons of flour is your thickener. If you can't do flour, you can always probably use a different thickener. I learned through one of our Travail cooking classes that if you're making potatoes to go along with this, potatoes actually can work as a thickener, which I never thought of. So I need 3 tablespoons of flour. And I need 1/2 cup of vegetable broth. And the spices. And the spices are rosemary and thyme. So here's rosemary, which is actually really great if you're not feeling the best. Rosemary is an anti-inflammatory. The small salt and pepper shakers are ones you can only get when you host a party as well, right now. So there's that. So we're making kind of a roux, which is a paste. And then we're going to add, this is all thickened, I think I'm going to add just a little bit more broth, because I added more celery and carrots. So we're going to add a little bit more broth to this. When you cook, you can eyeball. I added more carrots and celery to this. So I want to make sure that it makes a really great rich sauce. I have to be very careful in my household because my husband's allergic to mushrooms. So I need to make sure that the vegetable broth that I get is mushroom free. So I don't want him to die. That would be bad. All right, so we have that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we're cooking the chicken in a separate pan, micro grill. Once it's boiling, which it is, we're going to add the milk and stir until thickened. And we need 1 cup, right? 1 cup milk. All right, so using my micro pitcher, 1 cup. Alright, so we got that going. And we're going to gently get this to a boil. And I want to make sure I loosen all the edges so that this all can cook nicely. Okay? Now with our cookware, it's good for all cookware types, and this is going to go right into the oven because we preheated our oven to 400 degrees. 375. And so it's really a 1-pan dish. All right, so I have made the sauce. I have cooked my chicken. Now I got to make the crust. So to make the crust, we are going to take 1 cup of flour, salt and pepper to taste, because it's not a savory crust, it's not a sweet crust, it's a savory crust. And we need 4 tablespoons of butter. And I stir my butter, and of course a Tupperware butter dish because it only works when you do butter, right? Hi, Joy. So I need 4 tablespoons of butter. I pre-checked to make sure that this butter, it says the directions softened. I've never made a crust before with it softened. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. We get to try it out together. Put this off to the side. I want to take a quick picture because it looks awesome. And then we're going to use the whip and mix whip it all together. Now this is like the KitchenAid mixer for your home. Instead of having to plug it in, you can put it all together this way. Oh, I need to add water, that's what I'm missing. I knew there was something missing. 1/4 cup of water. Alright, so you need to mix this together until it comes together. And it's basically there. So this is my dough. That's going to go on top. Alright, let's check that chicken. Turn the handle away for me. That's Home Ec 101. We were talking the other day that most kids really don't know how to cook because they just don't get exposed to it. And I'm very thankful for Tupperware because both of my kids know how to cook. And they know how to cook pretty well. All right. So this is side 2. Can you see the lovely brownie? I think you can. Take a picture real quick just in case. So that you can see it later. And I just want to put this onto a plate. Let me go grab one so I can check to see if the juices, to see if it's finely cooked. Because I do need to have this cooked through in order for it to be good, and if it's not, I'll just pop it back into the microwave for 2 minutes. The worst thing you could do is have raw chicken. That is absolutely the worst. Because then you can get really sick. Nobody needs that kind of sickness. Say yes? Yes. All right, so checking my chicken. We did 6 minutes on each side. Is it completely cooked through? It is. Take a look. It's completely cooked through. Now, the microwave grill doesn't typically go on sale. Usually the least expensive way you can get it is by having your own party. But right now, it is 15% off with any of your Infinite Shine family members' websites. But I would contact them directly because honestly, with the suggestions I'm going to put in the comments, or if you're seeing this on Instagram on the next post, you're able to get 3 1/2 off when you get this on sale right now. All right, so we're going to take the chicken and we're going to shred it before we add it to the mixture. Because we need 2 cups of chopped, there it is, chicken. All right, so I'm going to put this here. And it shreds it so nicely. Take a peek. And we'll just add in the rest of the chicken. I've had some people tell me it's hard to see sometimes, so that's why I'm taking pictures along the way so you guys can see. Now we have chicken, we have the vegetables. This is a very, very, very sharp blade. If it drops, please just let it drop. It's not going to help you to try and pick it up. All right, so now I have that. I have the chicken in here. What's next? Next, I add the frozen stuff. So now I'm going to add a bag mix the vegetables. To this pan. And last but not least, I'm going to cover it all with a pie crust. It goes into the oven for 35 minutes. I'll post pictures below. What are you having for dinner? Let me know. Thank you for joining me. Feel free to share.